A Sunday afternoon with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. And checking out some numbers for Karl Anthony Towns.
And guys, he's regressed a little bit offensively. He hasn't been the same this month as he was earlier in the season. He's lacking the edge that he had, and he needs to change his mindset. Stop sitting back and get into attack mode.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Kevin, thank you very much. We all know Anthony Edwards went first overall in 2020, and his teammate Karl Anthony Towns said, "I know what all those pressures are like. When you're the #1 pick, if any other rookies do well, there's a threat to the throne. But with Edwards' confidence in his talent, you get the sense he'll be just fine." Guys?
Good point. No pressure, DA. Thank you. And tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Patrick Beverley out there with Russell. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 4 slot. And for Golden State, at the guard spots, it's Curry and Thompson. Looney out there with Otto Porter Jr. And it's Wiggins in at the 3, the small forward. So the Timberwolves win the tip. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do, much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Good on the three-point shot.
Well, I tell you what, Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter, and I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated.
Here's Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Curry, and he's currently averaging more than 26 points a game. Such a force. Nice shot by Thompson.
And just tough trying to knock Thompson off balance. Outstanding at fighting through any challenge presented.
Here's Beverley after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Towns, a screen on Curry. Baseline J on the way. It's stolen by Curry. On the wing, Porter. Curry against Towns. Thompson outside. From outside, off the mark. Minnesota with the ball. And Russell, a player known for his offense, but Greg, he's put in work to improve his play on defense as well.
Yeah, you know, Russell was known for his lack of defense there for a while, but he's been trying to improve that part of his game. It's a long road, but I tell you what, he is definitely taking steps.
And here's Edwards after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson, and the shot goes in.
And, you know, we need to keep seeing this from Edwards. It's encouraging to see him sink the mid-range J there.
Pass to Wiggins. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Buries it from three-point range.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Towns finds Russell. Back to Towns. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
And Jared Vanderbilt gets the whistle that time.
Jared Vanderbilt.
That's his first foul.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves.
"19 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Poole, and McDaniels with the block. Okogie, the pass to McDaniels. He feeds it to Russell, and stolen by Peyton. Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for the Golden State Warriors. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And this Warriors team has an interesting mix of championship vets with hungry young players. Andrew Wiggins spoke about that great dynamic.
The best on our team love to teach. The good player, they're always telling us why we did it, why you should do this, why you should do that. So it's been a lot of learning and also been very exciting for the young players.
Agreed. No doubt Wiggins has been soaking up that wisdom. Greg stepping up his game in the process.
Yeah, a big culture shift coming from Minnesota, and he's blossomed under the tutelage of these Hall of Famers.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
Peyton is out there with Jordan Poole. And there's Iguodala. Then it's Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Toscano in at the four-man position. That's the Warriors' 5. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Klay Thompson has lost 2 prime years to a torn ACL and then a ruptured Achilles. He says so many athletes have been through this. It's just a new set of challenges. With my style of play, I feel I can be effective till my late 30s. I plan on being the all-NBA player I was and won't settle for anything less. Guys, that will be a great comfort to his team.
Indeed, and who's going to doubt him? I love his attitude. Undaunted. David, thank you. And Greg, at this point in the year, if your system overall doesn't seem to be working, how much can you really change before the offseason?
Well, usually a system change would come with a coaching change, but sometimes it's not the system, and sometimes you just need a different voice. And keep in mind, you also have to evaluate that roster and find out if the players on that roster are a good match for the system.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Towns, he's checked in for Reed. Vanderbilt comes in for McDaniels. Edwards has come in for Josh Okogie. And it's Patrick Beverley in for D'Angelo Russell. Now here's Beverley. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 4 on the shot clock. Edwards, that's good.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the 3 consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
Curry against Beverley. Banked in off the glass. Curry's got 5 now.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
There's Vanderbilt. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul. Minnesota making a switch here. Prince is checked in.
Into the lineup for the Timberwolves, Torian Prince.
.41 seconds left in the first half. And Beverley kicks to Prince. Edwards passes to Towns. Beverley for 3. Drains the three-pointer. Beverley's got it back down to within single digits for Minnesota.
I like watching Beverley catching the defense by surprise. They're excellent at pulling up after the pass.
To the inside. Here's Thompson. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Edwards looking it over. Beverley with a screen on Wiggins. Here's Towns. off with the layup.
And you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
And so that's the end of the first half. Warriors lead by 11. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Steve. A good rhythm for you in the first half. What do you like most about how your team's competing?
Just like the ball movement, you know, the drive and kick. Our guys have played really well together. Just trying to move the ball, get a great shot.
We'll see if you can keep the ball flying around as we continue. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Golden State Warriors.
The three-point shot was their best friend. I agree with the strategy. When it's working, take advantage of it. I don't really like it. Live by the jumper, die by the jumper. But tonight, they're living, and they're living good, baby.
All right, and now that we have a moment, here are the upcoming games on the schedule.
I hope they see the upcoming road games as an opportunity to spend time together and build trust. The ties you make with your guys on the trip can really strengthen the squad, like me and you, Ernie. Forget Kenny. Me and you are tight.
And we hope you've enjoyed the absolutely stirring intellects of Shaq and Kenny. Now it's time for the second half.
Was that sarcasm, Ernie?
It was, Shaq. Get him.
Easy, big fella, easy.
I don't even know what stirring means.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Minnesota, we've got D'Angelo Russell. He's out there with Patrick Beverley. Towns is out there with Edwards. And it's Vanderbilt in at the power forward. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Following the score by Golden State. Here's Vanderbilt. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go. It sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
One shot.
Warriors leading by 10. Now Curry. He has 5. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Thompson's got 13 points. Now with guys like Joel Embiid, Nikola Jokic, we've seen, Clark, the resurgence of the center position in the NBA.
Yeah, how about that, Kevin? A little bit of back to the future, because historically centers were the go-to guys on title teams when you look at the history of the game. Even though we've shifted to a perimeter game, we've seen the skilled big men have MVP caliber seasons the last several years.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Bielitsa, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. And Poole subbed in for Klay Thompson. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Towns. McDaniels comes in for Vanderbilt. Okogie's checked in for Edwards. And it's Beasley in for Patrick Beverley. Now here's Porter. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Shot clock at 2. Sinks the three-pointer. 10 points for him.
Making the correct read right there. Otto Porter showing you his basketball IQ.
1:30 left here in the third quarter. Russell passes to Reed. Here's Okogie. The three. It's rebounded by Curry.
And something we've seen the last few years, box and ones thrown at Curry, although they've had mixed success.
And amazing to even consider using a box and one in the NBA, isn't it, Greg? But Curry does that with his offense to the teams that defend him.
Kevin, I agree. And it didn't work well in the 2019 finals. Curry has started to adjust to that look. Much harder to use when Curry has other options on offense.
That free throw, no good. And some changes here for the Warriors. One, Toscano Anderson's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. Iguodala comes in for Wiggins. And it's Payton in for Curry. That one is no good.
And one thing about Naz Reid, he knows how to play within himself.
You're absolutely right, Greg. He doesn't force shots. Rarely takes any shot that's contested. That's why his efficiency is so good.
And the basket by Okogie.
It is a welcome sign for sure. When Okogie connects from deep, it really expands his offensive game.
A one near Iguodala as he lets it go. And the Warriors miss again. Okogie, the pass to Russell. Here's Reed, powered down with both hands.
Terrific read on the part of Russell that time. Scanned the court, spotting the open man, and then whipped it there for an easy bucket.
Poole on the wing. Makes it off the glass. Poole's got 12 in the game.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Golden State foul. Gary Payton, the second. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Timberwolves substitution.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Outside, Towns. Beasley for three. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Warriors on top. They lead by 13. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Sharing the wing spots, it's Thompson and Wiggins. Porter is out there with Looney, and it's Curry in at the point. That's the Warriors' 5. And the Timberwolves with possession here, trailing by 13. Here's Towns, and Looney sends it back. Here's Curry with the three, nailed from three-point land. Curry's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Warriors. All right, right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Shot clock at 3. And that one's good. Beverly.
Like how Beverly takes on challenges. This guy's a pit bull in his competitiveness. Aggressive at shooting over the defense, even when they're all in it.
Stolen by Beverly.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Vanderbilt. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Right block shot, and Looney sends it back. And they're able to recover. And the foul called on Kevon Looney. That's his first foul. Poole's checked in for the Warriors. And a change for the Timberwolves. Russell's checked in. .143 left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. The pass to Vanderbilt. Towns kicks to Russell. Over Porter. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Russell.
And I thought the defender played that one pretty well, but Russell with that quick trigger release like a staple gun.
Now here's Curry. 1:22 left in the fourth quarter. Porter passes to Wiggins. And the rejection by Towns.
Aggressive defense from Towns there, staying all over the shot and getting a clean block.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Warriors.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Stephen Curry.
He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
With the shot, offensive rebound, and then Karl Anthony Towns with the jam.
Towns with the creativity and explosiveness.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough D.
Poole with it. So we see the Warriors get the win here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Make sure to get home.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much. Stephen, this crowd tonight was energized by the show that you put on. What is that connection like?
Have a night like tonight where everything's clicking. Just want to embrace it. And more of a gesture of appreciation because this is a great place to play.
Yeah, it sure is, man. And you guys fed off of it. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. And now our New Balance player of the game, Stephen Curry.